Nigeria's Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management has revealed that work has started to expand the social register and accommodate an extra 1 million households that will benefit from government relief packages. She says this time the focus will be on the poor in urban areas. Senior correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
Another 14-day lockdown has started as directed by Mr. President. This is a desperate move to flatten the curve of transmission. But it seems the issue dominating talking points is no longer about physical distancing or other precautionary protocols. The main talk is about palliatives. Who gets what, where, and when? The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development is the woman in charge of the disbursement of these palliatives. The federal government had earlier approved 2 months cash transfer for vulnerable Nigerians, deployment of relief materials to citizens living in suburbs and satellite towns, and 2 months of food ration for internally displaced persons. Sadia Umar Farouk's office was bashed by the National Assembly, civil society and some Nigerians for the strategy it adopted in disbursing these palliatives. Their argument is that a large fraction of the poor and vulnerable are shut out of these largesse. The minister says work is already in progress to expand the existing social register and capture an additional 1 million households as directed by the president.
Well, we have three options. One, we're going to use the National Social Register that already we have people in waiting. We're also going to focus, as I mentioned, on the urban poor by using their BVN accounts to get them, people that have an account balance of not less than 5,000 and below. We're also using the mobile networks, people that top up their phones, with maybe 100 naira, 20 naira, 30 naira. Those are also people that we consider to be poor and vulnerable.
Now there is an outpouring of donations from international development partners in assisting Nigeria slow down the spread of the coronavirus. These interventions will be handed to state governments for onward distribution to those identified as poor in the state. President Buhari has even given his assurance that these materials will be used only for its intended purpose.
This intervention, which is a collaboration between the European Union, its member states, and financial institutions, such as the European Investment Bank and the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, will go a long way in ensuring the impact of this pandemic is controlled and contained.
As the lockdown continues to be in effect, the president says the cessation of movement, physical distancing, and the prohibition of mass gathering is the best way to slow down the spread of the virus. He says this is a difficult decision, but this is the right decision. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.